show. Speak for me, mama. Speak for me. Smile for me.
Today is Wednesday, December the 3rd, and we are with Trevor Prescott. What is the name of this podcast? Sorry.
Prescott's Pod.
Prescott's podcast where it's nothing but good vibes.
Prescott's Pod. That's it.
Prescott Pod?
Yeah.
Okay. We're Wednesday, December the 3rd, and we're with Prescott Pod, where there's good conversation and good vibes.
Shout out to that. I know you felt that through the speaker. All right, cool. We looking good. We looking good. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Prescott's Pod with your boy, Mr. Prescott.
And that candle was really dope. I put some cinnamon in there.
Oh.
Really dope.
What candle you talking about, though? What candle was
I
that?
had the vanilla lemon, something like that.
Oh, you talking about the one you got from me?
Yeah, the one I got
Okay,
from
that
you.
Prescott's candles.
Yeah,
Okay.
Prescott candle was really dope.
Now that was the grandma's kitchen.
Grandma's kitchen. What I said, lemon, vanilla.
Yeah, lemon,
same
vanilla,
thing. Yeah,
same
so
thing. That's
same
cool.
thing. Grandma's kitchen. Yeah. So like I'm gonna use that, put a little cinnamon in
Cool.
there, and it just like really.
I mean,
was
you
really
enjoyed
dope.
it though. You like that? You was feeling
Yeah,
it?
I'm saying it's really, really dope. I was just saying I'll
Cool.
put that in. I keep a candle lit or some type of incense or something. So it was really good. I had it in the kitchen when I was cooking. So it was
Okay.
really, really dope.
The organics of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, just burnt clean. It smelled good
That's what
too.
we looking for, right?
Yeah. So yeah.
Clean burn, ladies.
Yeah, it
and
was a clean
gentlemen, you know what I
burn.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to keep everything organic.
Mm-hmm.
Products that we do, words that we speak, people we
Yeah.
entertain. You know what I mean? Relationships, all that got to be organic. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you surround yourself with that, you attract more of that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's why we here right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at us dropping the bar.
Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
So tell the world a little bit about you, man. They know me. Yeah, Mr. Prescott, go hard. Yeah, go get him. Black excellence all day, hood style
Love
all day.
that,
You know,
love
but
it.
who is this, Miss Tashi?
All
Tell the
right.
world about
I
you, please.
am Miss Tashi Bee of Cosmic 9. I curate art spaces. I also work with children and adults and families in attunement, so helping find peace after trauma. I also work with those that are out of the box thinkers. Autism spectrum, I don't use the word disorder. I just know that there's something customizable for everyone to reach their highest ascension. And so innately, I'm an ascension and attunement coach.
Cool.
And I keep it very cosmic.
And if you didn't feel the cosmic energy behind that, you wasn't
Yes.
listening. Rewind all of that.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I love a creative person. I love anybody that's into creative arts, especially a curator of creative arts. And it sounds more
Absolutely.
like that's what you do there, man. Even the space that I met you in, it was one of the dopest spaces I had been in some years, where it was like a collective of the inside of my mind. Like, I was like, yo, ooh,
Yes,
ooh,
this is
ooh.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was dope. It
Yeah,
was dope.
yeah,
And
yeah.
what I mean by that specifically, the energy, as soon as you walk in, you can feel it. You can feel if you're supposed to be there or not. You can feel it through the paintings all over the place, not just on the walls. They're everywhere. Everywhere you look, there is some type of art, and it's not like traditional. It feels like it means something. It feels like it means something to you right now. Like it was one of those attractions, and yeah, kudos to you, hands down. If you
Thank
haven't
you.
experienced anything like that, at the end of this, I'm gonna make sure you know how to find this young lady.
Yes.
Look, it is real.
Great experience. Yes.
Tell them a little bit about the art that you actually showcase in the place that you're in. Go in a little depth about that, because that's something that even my words, they can't really palpate for the audience enough. Please.
Yeah, so the main artist that I have is my oldest son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he goes by Zaza. Everybody know him.
Zaza, what up,
Big
guys?
up to
Okay.
Zaza. Yes, but it's Ikazaki. Growing
That's
up,
fine.
they tried to tell me that he had ADHD and just all these different things. And then I was like, you know what? Let me take the time to really understand my child's genius because I'm not going to allow anybody to tell me there's something wrong with him. And I see his greatness. So I'm like, you know what? God gave him to me. God wanted me to do the work. And so that's what I did. And one day, he just had a lot of energy running back and forth, back and forth. And I said, you know what? I saw a pen and a piece of paper. And I was like, I want you to draw what you see on this TV screen, and stopped him in his tracks. And he's like, okay. And it was like a episode of SpongeBob. And he drew it. And then I looked at it, and he's like, yeah, that's SpongeBob, and that's the police, and da. And I looked, and I'm like, bruh. Like,
okay.
Whoa, wait.
Okay.
Like, this isn't like chicken scratch.
We got one.
Yeah, we got one. So when I showed his dad, I was like, look at this. And he looked at it, and he's like, oh, it's dope. And I was like, nah. I was like, look at it. So he looked at it, and I was like, Zai, your son just did this. And he's just like, what? I was like, yeah. And he might have been not even 5, or maybe right at 5. Wow. And I was like, oh, that's why he has so much energy. He needs to transmute that into creativity. And you notice a lot of people that have a lot of energy are very creative, or they have something that they do very well that they're passionate about. Yep. And when they're not utilizing that energy properly, that's when they have spouts with like anxiety, depression, and stuff like that. But because it's like, I am not putting this where it needs to be, and it's not fulfilling. And so that's why I don't label things. I just look at it like undoing like a necklace that may be like, tangled. It's like, how do we untangle that so they can hang?
Mm-hmm. Having patience with it.
Yeah, but you also got to know where the knots are, and then, just work through it. And so, so that's how. So Zyke is one of the artists. And so when you come into the gallery, I put some of his first art, and I show his progression. So when you see like the skulls and the buds and everything like futuristic, that's him. Then I have another artist who has 6 brothers, and he's 1 out of 6. And I met his mom, and she was like, I think my son is an artist. I think he knows how to draw. And I remember looking at his pictures, all the realism that you see in the picture that you see my grandmama.
Yes.
His name is Jacoby Slaughter, y'all. He's so dope. Peace. He goes by King Roman, Kiing Roman. He takes all the Roman deities and gods, and he makes them futuristic, y'all. You just have to come to the gallery. Fire. Yeah, like you want to see it, you just got to come to the gallery, or just check him out. Like really, really dope. And Zai is _IKAZZAKI on Instagram. Ikazaki.
Make sure you
dope
have
artist.
That too.
Yeah, really dope artist. And my gallery started by taking them under my wing. And then I met other local Atlanta artists, and we transmuted a lot of lifing for them into life loving through displaying their gifts on our walls. And the space is curated to feel like you at your pop-up house, or your grandma's house, or your favorite auntie house that might let you get away with, cussing, or, may call you in the family event to dance because they think you dope. That's the energy that's in the space.
It's definitely
and
inviting.
So
yes,
that's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure I promoted just safe spaces for creatives and for people who had already been labeled something, but no one had actually tapped into what made them amazing. So the space is geared to making sure that our creative thinkers feel seen.
I appreciate you taking the time out to explore that venue. It takes patience to even be able to be the type of vessel to entertain that. That's beautiful. It says a lot about yourself.
Thank you.
How long have you been entertaining the gallery? How long have you been doing that?
So I've had this particular space in Decatur about 7 years. Prior to that, I was doing fashion shows and art showcases through like Salvation Army. I would meet kids and adults in the community. I would meet them where they were, and I would get with stylists, and we would go into Salvation Armies. We would take a $15 fit and make the kids in the community look like, they were worth thousands, and they felt good, and so we could meet their price point and make them look really, really dope. So so with the gallery, about 6-7 years. The gallery actually came when I was going through a divorce.
About that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Swap out for the energy, man. Sometimes things gotta happen.
I did. I decided not to focus on that and just focus on building, because I felt like I was like, you know what? This is a distraction. And you're not gonna take me out. I'm resilient, so
they just jumped in your DM right there.
Yeah,
you did that. Okay, I'll make sure she's reachable.
Right, make it make sense though. But yeah, so I was just like, I'm not focusing on that. Sometimes when you outgrow people, spaces, and places, you have to continue to evolve. It's a natural phenomenon.
No stunt you,
so, so in my personal evolution, I decided to create something for someone like me. I felt very boxed in. And one of the things I used to always say is, I don't fit in your box. And, dealing with someone who's very stoic and, by the book, and I would be like, I go to these different places with you. And then when I want you to go to the art gallery and deal with my people, you don't want to go. And I remember him saying, you always want to be with the freaks and the weirdos. And I used to be like, you will love it over here. I used to be like, come with me. Man. You will love it over here. And then when I realized, you can't get with that. This, it's all right. We're going to pivot on this journey.
It's all
and
cool,
so,
shout out to the other cat, man.
Right. Shout out to you. Thank you. I appreciate you for the drop off. Thank you. I've met some amazing people, been able to really kick it with them and things like that. So there's no hate, it's just like, I appreciate you. Thank you for the journey. Thank you for the experience. And, we keep it moving,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But you did mention growth, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't have the opportunity to go through growth, and they remain stagnant in whatever venue that happens to be, or they let narratives control how they think they should be instead of letting themselves just be themselves. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna ask you this question because I remember speaking to my partner about this, and it was like a whole debate, right?
Okay.
And I'm glad we got somebody dope on the pod.
I'm here for it.
I want your perspective.
Okay.
Shein or Gucci?
Shein or Gucci?
And why?
Okay.
And a clean why? Oh, no judgment, please.
No, it's not that. I'm like, are we going down a rabbit hole? Because Shein, when we talk about fabrics and, health, and then you got Gucci where the symbolism in their main print goes back to deep in African culture and fabrics. So it's like go down a rabbit hole with each. So I'm just trying to know where we going.
The fact that you even separated it like that, you win, you get the points.
Thank you. I don't know if we want to go in there.
So the point was, no names or mentions. It was a group of particular women that they would get money together. You know what I mean? They all had a certain standard that they all lived by as far as how much money they were bringing in, what they spent for themselves to feel good. And one of the individuals out of the group, she didn't rock the Gucci and everything like everybody else did. Yeah. She was rocking Shein, but she had the older bands. She ain't had a new joint, but she had the bread, and she was like, "Yo, I'm a dope person. Like,
period. That's
y'all
what make me rich.
Shine like me.
Yeah.
I can get the Gucci stuff. I just don't like it." And I felt that.
Yeah.
And it was all, "Nah, you can't rock with us because you ain't rocking that." And I thought that was crazy work. Now, I'm not saying I don't own Gucci or something like that. I got some fire little Gucci pieces back there. But my man, I don't mind pulling out the white tee and jeans. I'll still crush you. You know what I mean? That's just, it's what I come from. I do what I want to for me, not for no crowd. Ever. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah, I mean, because the confidence
it's power in the name. So they tell you it's power in the name. So just as you rock somebody else's brand and you feel empowered and beautiful and rich you should feel that same way about your name. And when someone calls your name or the names of the people that you're surrounded by,
Hence what
it's
I was getting
imperative
into.
that,
Some of these are
yeah,
black companies. You know what I mean? Shout out to, Stay High. Shout out to EENY, Fayetteville State University, Antisocial, Crackers with Cheese.
Yeah.
All of these are black companies that are black owned that I know these folks that are doing their thing and it's beautiful. And I rock that stuff like it's Gucci, Versace with my Gucci, Versace.
Yeah.
And it's me that makes it what it is. I'm the one that gives it that energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you believe that so yourself?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I am a thrifter, but I also like
hold on, wait, don't go too fast.
Yeah, so I love to thrift. I love to bargain shop, whether I got it or don't. I mean,
that's like a little side hobby.
Yeah, it is. So I like eclectic pieces. Sometimes I love things that have a little bit of history, a little bit of deeper energy connected to it. But I also I'm luxury too. So I also, to me though, luxury is having something handmade or crafted for my liking. So even if I take a fabric here, a different fabric there, and have it put together for something that's exclusively for me, to me that's the same thing as rocking Gucci or Fendi or something like that. Why? Because number one, I know that it's probably 101, and you can copy per se, but you won't have the original. So
the DMs just got stronger. They filtered in. So
that means a little bit. That means a lot to me. But I'm also big on the the quality of fabrics, which that seems cliche, granted, like what I'm wearing. But I think cottons and silks are very important when it comes to like dressing ourselves and being out, just for health reasons,
Actually, dive into that. What you mean specifically?
So fabrics have frequencies.
Oh,
and so yeah, so a lot of fabrics have frequencies, and so if you look into different fabrics historically, you see a lot of mud cloth, a lot of silks, a lot of cotton, things that are breathable, things that you can feel. Like if you see a person with all white linen, it just feel good. They look like they'll hug you, and really just like take your breath away. When you see somebody in like mud cloth with beautiful designs, it feels empowering, And then when you see silks, it feels luxury. You want to lay on it, You want to, you like the way it feels on your skin. It's breathable. So that's
so what you think
very important.
Doesn't give you that type of feel?
You got different types of
so like some polyester or something, you like
some forms of polyester, but then they got new stuff like that they're putting forever chemicals in, like what's that song they made, like Lululemon. Not to really call nobody out, but you can do your own research. I'm not hating. You can look this up. But they have forever chemicals in the crotch area, and your crotch is where your womb space is, And so when you have forever chemicals and you're dealing with wondering how you're getting fibroids and, why you got heavy bleeding and things of, like that, a lot of times it's because of what we're dressing our skin with, which is one of the largest organs on your body. And so you have to be mindful of that.
I also feel as though, and you can disagree or agree with, but like the mentality that goes behind whatever you throwing on, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like some of these like high-end Balenciaga joints, you know what I mean? I don't see spending $1,800 on a roll of tape for a bracelet. I don't know. I feel like if your mind is set up for that, you attract that type of, you know what I mean, the way something gonna happen with you because you're wearing the wrong type of fit.
If you wearing a $1,800 tape bracelet, please do not ask me to borrow 10. Please buy your own libations, and please have a car. Please have a phone.
They get
Please have somewhere to stay.
Pre-dirty.
Yeah.
Up to my day, they come dirty for you. I like that.
Please have all your priorities in order.
You know when you buy these new shoes and you wear them, they do the same thing, right? They
Right.
Just start you
just
off
have
like
your
midway.
priorities
They charge you
order.
more to start you off halfway into the life of the shoe
Look,
already.
let me tell you something. Don't be in front of me with Balenciagas on, Gucci, anything, and you getting gas and you talking about put $10 in your tank.
Why not? They not going far.
No.
They going up the street, right?
Please don't do that.
Yeah,
just don't.
Let me get 10 on 3.
Yeah, no, please.
I got Robbins on from the head to toe.
Please.
I'm shining. I look like a box of rhinestones, and I want 10 on 3.
And please walk properly.
Nah, these pants tight as
I
hell,
know,
baby.
please walk properly.
I'm gonna walk crooked and slow. I need you to see this.
Yes, you know the penguin walk because you can't crease your shoes. Please, no judgment, but judgment.
Like,
please.
All the judgment.
I know, that's what I said. No
All the
judgment, but judgment. Please don't do that. Yeah.
Look, when I buy myself a pair of them expensive whatevers, I'm creasing them bitches. You understand that? I bought them. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna crease them. I might go ball in them because those are mine. I'm gonna do what I want to because I spent my. You really think I'm not pulling the tag on these? You really think I'm gonna walk funny and hurt my knees because I don't want to crease? My man.
And I know it gotta be outside of Atlanta, but woo.
Look, okay, if and I'm gonna say this, right? You catch the folks that actually got a closet full of that shit on the regular. When they wearing it, first of all, they got on a plain ass no brand t-shirt.
T-shirt always.
All right.
The
jeans
denims.
might be Balmain, but they regular
You won't
blue.
know.
All right, and them shoes got all the creases in them.
Yeah.
$1,800 for the pair. They creased up. All right. And here you are trying your best to protect your investment because rent is terribly late because we wanted to look good through Wednesday.
But you said the key word,
Oh
investment. Investment is something you get a return on. So if you're not you spending that type of money and you don't get a return on it, then it's not a proper investment.
For the ones that want the actual terminology, that's going to be an ROI, return on investment.
A return on investment,
welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome. You heard it here. Prescott's Pod teaching you how to get down.
Yes. Yeah.
It blows me, man. I prefer to invest in myself. You know what I mean? I like certain things. I like the way certain things look. So, naturally, I like to dress myself, but it's not because of impressment on another individual like yourself, like, oh shit, let me put this Louis on so I can be the best moth I can be.
Oh yeah.
Because tomorrow, that's it. You better look at me now because I'm wearing everything I got on tonight.
I got cousins. I ain't gonna say where they work, but they know the whole play. They will go to Toro, rent a car.
Oh wow.
Dress for the nines, get your baddest. Get them the way they want them. And they won't even know, they might work back of the house at some particular restaurant, but they know what to do. So, yeah.
This one's for you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
This one's for you. I'm proud of you.
So do your thing.
I'm proud of you. You've figured out the system.
You is smart.
I like that.
You is kind.
You know what it is. The whole paycheck. Stop it.
Yeah.
Got bills.
Got bills.
Cars rented. So are you, baby.
And you can still have what you want.
So we've got 3 more hours. What do you want to do?
That's them.
But I mean, look, it's either we keep it real or we play the game. And to be real, it costs too much nowadays in 2025, 2026 to play a game. The club costs too much to get in. Them shots is expensive. The shoes that you duck walking in, you taking those back. I like to be a human. I don't want to do that. I like to be in public smiling, eating Haagen-Dazs. You know what I'm saying? If it's not your lane, then have the Neapolitan. It's okay.
Or just do what's in just like in dating. We say, date on your level.
Right.
Because then if you don't date on your level or you're not, surrounded by what works for you
really
right now. Yeah, not only that, sometimes you have people that are really mean or can't show up as their best self because they don't feel like they fit in. So it's like start, at the level and then work your way up.
Do you feel like somebody that don't got too much can't get somebody that has that high?
No, but somebody who, let's just say, you meet somebody where they are and you're here and they're still working their way up, a lot of times what you come in contact with, they feel like they're not enough. So you get the attitude and the insecurities and things of that nature. And it's not anything that you did. It's just that sometimes they feel like they're insufficient. So you don't get the best version of them. So I don't think that it should matter. But if you know that you are still elevating, then you got to know that you have every opportunity to be here, and you don't see your partner as up here. You just see them as a partner that's going to help take you there. And in that way, you still treat them kindly, and they also know that they're working with you to help you build whatever it is that you want to build. And then, there's reciprocity.
Okay,
So it's like, don't have somebody that's up here and you won't even take the trash out, wash dishes, or do anything.
Of course. Now, see, a couple things you said there, right? First, I think it's a confidence thing for who you dealing with.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Your confidence big, you snatch your stars out the sky.
Period.
That's how
no matter
I feel.
what. Yeah.
I would darken your night.
Yeah.
Playing with me. Okay.
Yeah.
All the stars is
no
on
matter
my
where
block,
you are.
and that's just how I rock. But for the next cat, if you are in that situation where you feel as though somebody is out of your bracket to the point that where you have to fill the void with what you can do, then handle some business, man. Don't just be sitting on the couch. Don't just
get focused, lock in.
Tap in, Pippin. Hey,
yeah, tap in.
I did this. Okay, I handled that.
Yeah,
but if that's not there, then nah, it's not a confidence thing. That's a loyalty thing. That's a respect thing.
It is.
You just kind of, here kind of thing. And there's so many conversations that can be held about everything we just said that this podcast ain't got time for. That's like a mini series right there.
I tell people, look, man, they'll say some stuff like them, like, you can get a dog that'll protect the house. At least he gonna bark if somebody come. It's like, but when you are dealing with, or not dealing with, but are practicing reciprocity, even if it's not things, if you can't provide, a major, let's say, physical gift, then be emotionally intelligent.
Give something.
Give something. Be kind, or just give something.
Just because whoever you with don't have it, they can still provide or give some type of reciprocity, like you said, in some type of way. Maybe they speak to you in a certain way to keep you cool. Maybe they take care of the crib. Maybe they handle something that you can't handle because you out handling whatever the case. But that still works. That's a balance right there.
Right,
You know
but
what
it's
I mean? That's
work.
a reach.
Like work.
I mean?
Yeah, just don't get so comfortable that you feel entitled because,
So let me ask you
you
something.
can turn into a brat.
When it starts like that, right? Everything is super cool and boom, boom, boom. And there's a give and take that balances. And then all of a sudden, that changes. Do you think it's because somebody's learned someone's pattern, or they've gained some type of job or something that gave them a better standing? Or why do we change when one of those two happens? I guess is my real question.
Because a lot of times, to be truthful with you, and a lot of people ain't gonna like this answer, sometimes people date where they are.
Ooh.
And so, you might have somebody there's stories all the time. You look at somebody and then you might look at they baby father, they baby moms, and you like, they might not be with them no more. And you just like,
so what happened?
What happened? Like, what was y'all? But then you realize, I've just, at that time, y'all both, might have been into some stuff. Y'all might have been in survival mode. So now you ain't in survival mode no more. And they never elevated.
Change.
Yeah. And so if they never elevated, they still in survival mode. So, they may still want to, I don't know, steal out of Walmart or do stupid stuff. And you just like, bro, I ain't even that no more. I can't do that no more. And
when you
you
learn
know,
new things, your perspectives is supposed
your
to change.
perspectives change, but
You know
also
what I
what you
mean?
attract change. So sometimes
Like,
you
damn,
do
bro,
have
you
some
stole that
people
candy,
like
we could have bought it.
right, what's his name? Like LeBron. Like they've been together since high school, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. But like, you know, they was together, they loved each other and elevated, and he took care of her, you know, made sure, you know, she did her thing, and she's beautiful and she does her thing, their family, you know, it's a dope love story. But then you also have those situations where, let's just use Steve Harvey, for example. You know, he got a ex that was with him through everything. But as soon as he came up and, you know, became a multimillionaire, he ended up with Lori. Lori was already world traveled. She knew, you know, how to travel, who to be connected with. Not saying anything was wrong with his ex, but perspective change. She didn't have that type of experience. So in his elevation, he found someone that can move the way he moved as well.
Do you think you can't teach somebody how to move like you do if you with them for that long?
I don't. I think that it has to be mutual. They gotta want to elevate with you, and not saying like she might have been like, it looked like she held him down, his ex, with everything, but at the same time, like he got a taste of something new, and it's just like, you know, sometimes you may love chicken noodle soup, but you get a taste with you get a taste of lentils with a little cilantro.
Damn, did you?
You like,
has this always been like this?
Yeah, like this is cool, but I like this. So it really just depends on the situation. It's situational.
I guess.
Because everybody try to put everything in a box, but it's not that. Sometimes you're going to elevate. Sometimes the person you slept on the couch with is not going to be the person that's going to be in the king bed with you. And it's not that they've done anything, but if you guys love and respect each other enough to grow together, then it could last. But if there was already issues going on, you know,
then any little thing can set that off.
Anything can set it off, or it may, they be like, it ain't worth it. Like, I don't have to stay here and deal with this when, you know, I can do this. So it's circumstantial and situational. But what I do want to say, do not let the media and do not let these different social media outlets let you think that relationships are not important. It's important for us to love each other, love and support one each other.
There you go.
I was talking to this guy was trying to explain to me one day how he was the prize, and I was just like, "You the prize," you know? And I'm like,
I mean,
how would you feel if I felt like I was the prize and felt like
you just as crazy? Just as crazy.
Like if I'm the prize, and that means that you don't get to experience me on a physical, spiritual, mental level because you were supposed to just absolutely cater to me because I'm the prize, versus us finding each other and feel like we both won.
I think
and what that looks like
initially got out there, that it got distorted and misunderstood. When a gentleman or a man, you know, has that confidence or that pride or that ego that says, I'm the prize. Right, but that prize has to be bartered with another prize, right? Like your wife has to be, or your significant other has to be just as high on a pedestal as you are. It's not as though that mentality calls for you to be the prize and everything looks up to you at an angle. Nah, you tripping, cuz. That
it needs to be reciprocal.
It
started with, you know, like the Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul, but
we both strong.
Yeah, but
why we sliding leverage now?
Yeah.
Like if we a team. I want my lady walk in a room and motherfuckers still getting quiet. You
but not even that.
Vice
even
versa.
If your lady is beautiful to you and she might not fit the social standard of what others think are beautiful, but you love her naughty hair, her knock knees, you love whatever that's about her because you love her energy and y'all raw connection, and that's important. People forget that. Like I remember
different things for different people, but it have to mean as much for that individual.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It should never change. Now I felt that.
So when you're talking about like circumstantial or meeting somebody who's here and here, it's really connection, because you got some people be like, how are they with this person?
Yeah.
But you're not with them to see that they laughing in the kitchen, they running after each other, like they really just genuinely love each other. Or you wasn't there when this person, dad may have died, and and seen this person say, I love you, I'm gonna help you navigate this, and they fall in love not with what they look like, but they like, damn, I don't meet people that got a heart like this.
And I can speak into that
yeah,
too.
it's levels
even with
to
like
it.
different age gaps that are crazy that people would judge. I know someone currently right now. What's theirs? I want to say, what is that? 30, 40 years between them. But they are the dopest couple ever, Slim. I'm talking about like, yo, y'all are lit. Like, I love y'all. and it's like,
I can't talk. I was with somebody. We had a 15-year age
Shout
gap.
out Rick, huh?
And he was really, really amazing. He was a great companion. But what happened was he had a lot more experience. So sometimes you may meet someone who, may gone through a lot of things earlier. And so their level of responsibility may have came, like his level of responsibility doubled when he was in his youth. And so he became very domestic. And so when he got into, his 20s, it was very like he was already domestic. He was already know how to take kids to school, know how to get them dressed, know how to cook, all of those things. And so, and in the level of a conversation, because he was always around adults, didn't fit someone who hadn't really grown through anything.
Now, see, in a situation,
you know
like
what I mean?
That's...
And so, and then also having an old soul. So,
Did you feel like that was a bad thing?
Nah, it was actually dope because of the fact that it bridged the gap of like things that was happening currently, and then wisdom. So you have the opportunity. It's like you always want to be with someone who can teach you, and then have the opportunity to grow. Now, granted, we're not, together now, but I know that the next person that he's going to be a great man for the next woman, because
stay out of that.
No, I'm saying it will be because of the level of growth. And then like you have certain women and men that set the bar high enough where whoever comes after them, that the expectation is high, Yeah, and I've seen a couple that was 27 years apart, and it wasn't even you would have thought like he a sugar baby. No, they just had a dope connection, and she was beautiful, he was beautiful, and they had different things that brought them together, and they were absolutely just a beautiful couple. But it was the energy between them. Now, granted, there was a couple of memes that like, what happened, when a cougar got somebody. It can be real. We're not going to keep it like, it's just like things don't happen. But things happen.
Tame the cougar is cool. Could you tame your cougar? No.
Right.
That's what it was. You want the right tamer for yours.
It's levels to it. The same thing.
It's cougar off the leash, everything, bro. It's crazy work.
It's
wow,
levels
this
to
is
it.
amazing.
It's
You are doing good, my friend.
It's levels to it. But when you meet somebody too that, let's say you guys are maybe the same age or a year or two apart, you also understand that walk too, because you may have things that are nostalgic that you both understand because you both lived through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even now you might throw out ET. Some young like ET, what's that?
You looking at them.
Yeah, or Etch a Sketch, and they like, what's Etch a Sketch?
Y'all ready to go home?
Yeah. So it's just like it's different things, So there's certain benefits of dating someone your age, and then you got benefits that, come with dating someone where there may be an age gap. But like I said before, it boils down to emotional intelligence, connection, and, reciprocal energy. I feel like what you do as an adult, meaning that make sure they are adults, not co-signing no BS, but, y'all adults and it's different age gap, y'all figure that out.
That girl got some head on her shoulders, cousin. It is clean. Shampoo for you. Get your issue.
No judgment.
Look, I had normally started these conversations off with a particular question, and we ain't even do that. We just slid and got the.
Gotta talk. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's that energy.
Yeah.
Move aside
Good
the way.
energy. Yeah.
That's that energy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop?
So how I feel about the current state of hip hop is I just think we have to keep things authentic and original. AI is killing the game right now. They writing songs, taking your voice, making you sound like you something that you ain't. They just had
Is that hurting us? Is that hurting hip hop? Is that what you're saying?
It's hurting you if you can't capitalize off the intelligence. Cause what's happening right now? They just had an artist. They found out was a AI artist and made millions. I don't know if you know, and there was a little bit of some culture vulturing, but this person made a killing.
Millions, actually.
Yeah, millions. But they wasn't a real person.
Well, the person that owned that entity made hella bread.
Yeah, well, their avatar. Their avatar
they
made.
Knew what they were doing.
Yeah, so you have to look at things like movies like Avatar. Yeah, go a little bit deeper because it's going to give you a little free game. But once you create your avatar, you got to make sure your avatar is in alignment with the state of the digital world. I call it Age of Aquarius, but you got to, like Prince said, you got to hop on it and not let it hop on you. So the state of hip hop right now is the state of digital music. Like right now, you can have your own private label. You can go international just off the computer. Like
so there's more venues. There's more opportunity. There's more lanes
worldwide,
to be traveled. I can dig that. I can dig that. Do you think the talent or the creativity has changed from I guess where it began?
I mean,
10 years ago to now, I would say is a completely different classroom.
It is, but like, let's just say an artist like Missy Elliott. Like her and Timberland, when you talk about like music and mixing beats and frequencies and things of that nature, they was ahead of their time then, and right now those same songs are just as relevant or could still keep growing. They were creative, like they was like in the mix.
Extraordinary creative.
Yeah, so you gotta look at like who's actually creating something that is like, goes against the grain, or just Big like Crit. super Kendrick. Like Kendrick. I love Tyler. I love I like this artist Toby Lou, Tanking the Bengals.
Less
and
Ellie Dollar.
Yeah, like it's different. Like Camus, like you may not even know about him, and then oh my God, they artists. What's his name? He got the white. They always wear green and white. It's very minimum. Toby. Yeah, but he has another. Texas, yeah, but his individual, the way his individual artists, Damien. Let me not Damien. What's his name? It started D. Wyatt. The guy.
Oh man, why you do that to me? My brain terrible. I know what you talking about.
It's started D.
Camp is
but anyway, he's dope. But he has this song "I'm Dope." You got another like each one of them.
What you know about that?
Yeah, this was there, but it's beautiful. Like David Wyatt. His name is David Wyatt.
Try Jesus.
Yeah, David Wyatt.
Don't
but he's like really, really dope. It's so many different artists though right now that.
The reason I asked that question is to spark your response the way you did, because the list that we just gave off. I mean, creative talents, they can take this tape, hit pause, go back and do research on just that group and send people into rabbit holes of mental, like, massage, like therapy, you know what I mean? Versus the actual answer, the state of hip hop is terrible because regular people don't know about those people, and these are beautiful artists. Like
But
when
you
you
know
listen to them,
what?
they're like soundtracks to the soul and life. But that's not allowed right now. Type action.
This
is
why
why
I'm
I
at with
asked
it.
that.
The state of hip hop is forcing artists to really become entrepreneurs.
There you go.
Because we can say, oh, hip hop is whack right
We'll take
now,
that.
but you can't hate on somebody that got in front of their computer. I'll never forget. I was fussing at my sons one time, and it was this artist, Ice JJ Fresh, and I was fussing at my son, and they cranked that song up, and I was like to tune me out, like so I wouldn't be fussing. I was like, what is this, right? And they were like, it's Ice JJ Fresh, and I was like, what is happening, right? And coming to find out, he was like a big artist, but it was one of those things like he believed himself. He kept pumping out content, and the consistency made him successful.
I like to see that
It
too.
stopped being funny.
Now it's a difference between somebody that grinds. I don't care if they don't know what they're doing or they just have an idea of, and somebody that's just perpetrating. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Who I like that just came through and like everybody hated on her so bad, bro, but now she kind of sliding, man. Georgiana, little white chick, man. I think she's from Michigan.
Oh, I heard she was freestyling though.
Bro,
She was
spaghetti elevator,
Yeah,
elevator spaghetti.
I know,
Bro,
she
she's
was
slid,
dope,
bro,
yeah.
fire.
So, like,
but
from-
when I heard it though, Cats wasn't on it yet. Like it wasn't like you were able to send her a message and she'll respond type action back when I heard
Right.
that. But now it's like, oh yeah. Well, it's almost like people admire your grind, your confidence versus your
They
skill. They
do.
accept whatever you bring in when they see how hard it took you to get to where you at. Because I can list off a couple other cats like that didn't have no lane like that when they came out. Larry June, that's my guy. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Larry came through, was quiet with his, bro, but the way he was grinding all over the place, bro.
hold on. Which one is
shout out
doing
to Larry
the
Jones,
country? Ride it. The country hip hop.
What's my man name? Kabuzi.
Kabuzi.
Yeah, he
like I'm
cool
saying, like
too,
we
yo.
got, but see, that's a new form of hip hop
Right.
that is
We
like
the creative ones, man.
but
We'll
it's
take
like
anything and make that thing lit.
That's what I'm
Chill.
saying. So it's like for me, it's just like when we say the state of hip hop right now, I feel like
I think we fixing what was broken.
we're fixing what was broken, but I also see a lot of humanity now coming out of hip hop because it's bringing groups together that wouldn't normally be together because they can hop on a Zoom, have a live concert, and everybody sitting in their living room. And you might have somebody from Dubai, you know what I'm saying? You might have somebody from Europe, you might have somebody from, Africa, have them from all over, and they all chilling on one screen, and everybody freestyling, and they come together and come do,
that's my type of
So
vibe
I
right
feel
there.
like
Most definitely.
also it's there's an opportunity for a lot of people to come together and in ways that they never would. So I just think right now you can't hide a lot no more. You can find what you're looking for now. You just gotta know what you're looking for.
You know what you're looking for?
Yeah. I love my tribe. I love interacting with other starseeds. I love having people all over the world that are like-minded. It gives you different homes, a reason to travel, a reason to be cultured, a reason
Word. I
to
feel
like really connect. Like I love presence. Like when I'm here right now, I ain't worried about it. Could be 1,000 other things going on, but right now I'm present. Like I'm here.
Word.
I ain't
Yeah.
thinking about nothing
Yeah,
else.
I'm always
And
directly in
I'm
front
like
of
so
myself.
thankful for this experience that I don't have to be like, oh, I don't even remember that, or I remember when I did that, I was in this state of mind. I'm not there. Like I love presence, and so it's a good space to be in.
Man, Tashi, your energy is amazing indeed, man. And
Thank you.
I can't describe to the folks what it's like to experience that in person, man. Just to
Thank
hold a
you so
conversation
much.
with you, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Tell them folks how to get a hold of you. How can they find you? How can they come commune with you? Come see your artwork, your gallery. Give them all that info. Let's get through that.
All right. Well, I am Miss Tashi Bee. Everybody know the B stands for be cool, be quiet, be whatever I need you to be to get whatever work that you've been aligned to work with me on or under any those circumstances. But you can find me at MS_TASHIBEE on Instagram, Miss Tashi Bee. You can follow Cosmic 9, and that's Cosmic COSMIC_NINE on Instagram, and you can find us online, cosmic9.com. And if you want to support what we're doing financially,
Of course you do.
You can find me on Cash App.
Okay.
Miss Beautiful Karma. Miss Beautiful Karma, you'll see a alien-esque creature. It's me.
Okay.
Yeah, so Miss Tashi Bee on Instagram, Miss MS_Tashi Bee on Instagram, and yeah.
If you can't find her after this, you didn't try.
Yeah, you didn't try. Yeah.
You already know who I am, Mr. P, Mr. Prescott, MISTERPRESCOTT, always on TikTok, YouTube, Hoodstock Network. Come through, man. Tap in. Always. Get energy, black excellence. Come enjoy yourselves, man. We always got something for you.
Yeah,
something
and we give
mind.
thanks. Give thanks
You know what I mean?
for you having me. Thank you, Prescott. It's always a joy. You always fly,
Come on,
and
man.
I appreciate
Come
your
on. Birds
being.
of a feather, don't
but I
really need
appreciate
oxygen together.
your being. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Trusting me to be on your platform. So thank you very much.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, you're welcome. We're going to do this again later, okay?
Yeah.
Get yourself up. Don't get that lit up, man. Get yourself back in the game.
Yeah.
Huh? Peace. All right. Till next time, y'all.
Peace.
And that's that.